Hi guys, welcome to this week's Extreme Bible Stories. We're going to do things a little bit different this week because we're going to do a three-parter. We're going to start this week and then we're going to go on to obviously the next week and the week after. We're going to look at the story of Moses. Okay, this week we're going to look at his early life, then we're going to look at the plagues, and then the final week, I'm building myself up for this, we're going to try and part the Red Sea. That's going to be something special. But Moses the child, where did Moses come from? Okay, his story starts with his mum in Egypt. You can hear we're in Egypt at the moment. You can hear in the background all that construction work as they're trying to build the pyramids, okay, for Pharaoh. And Pharaoh had realized that the Hebrew people who were slaves for Moses was one of them, Moses' parents were one of them, they were slaves in Egypt. They were getting too powerful. So Pharaoh, being the lovely chap that he is, decided that every young boy born would have to be killed. He was drowning them, he was horrendous, throwing them into the Nile. Horrendous things. Moses' mum gave birth to a boy. There was already a sister called Miriam, but now there was a boy along, Moses. She did her very, very best to try and hide Moses for a long time in the house. But it came to the point at 3 months old that Moses was a little bit too big to go and hide under the cupboards anymore, in the cupboards or under the bed anymore. So they had to do something. Again, construction going on really well here, but what they came up with was an amazing plan. They decided they were going to hide Moses in a bed of bullrushes, hide him in the Nile to see if someone would adopt him. Now, I'm going to be taking the part of baby Moses. You can see I've created a bed of bullrushes to hide in, and this is the Nile. So first of all, we get into character. I need the shawl that Moses would have been wearing. So let's have a look. Let me just kick my shoes off here. So here we are, right? So Moses' mother wrapped him up in a beautiful, it's hard actually when it's windy. How do you women do this? Wrapped him up in a beautiful shawl. There he is, little baby Moses. Okay, and then obviously they would have given him his favorite soft toy. I tell you what, these props, guys, are terrible. They walk away. His favourite soft toy. Interesting that she chose a sheep to be his soft toy because he was going to become a shepherd of God's people later on. Okay, and then they put him into the bulrush bed. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go into the bulrush bed. I may do this in one leap. I may not. You never know. Here we go. Into the bulrush bed. 1, 2, 3. No! I made it! Oops. Hang on. Hang on. I'm coming back. Baby Moses is coming back. And then what they did is his sister Miriam pushed him out into the Nile. I can't. Okay. Now Moses the baby floated along for quite some time in the Nile. Miriam stood by the side waiting to see if anyone would come along. Eventually, Pharaoh's daughter came along and she saw Moses. She actually heard him crying, hidden in the bulrushes, and she went down and she picked the baby up. She fell immediately in love with baby Moses and decided she wanted to raise him as her own. Now, Miriam, at this point, realizing that Moses was going to be safe, came out from her hiding place and said, "Would you like a nanny to look after that baby for you? So you won't have to be, changing the nappies and everything like that." Pharaoh's daughter thought that was a brilliant idea. Miriam brought along Moses' mum. Would you believe Moses' mum ended up looking after baby Moses and getting paid for it as well? There's a lot of mums out there who would have loved to get paid for looking after their babies. But there we are. And Moses was raised in Pharaoh's temple, in Pharaoh's courts. Okay, in the palace of actual Pharaoh by one of Pharaoh's daughters. Now, next week we're going to look at Moses growing up and how he was given a really important job. But I can hear the diggers coming closer, so I better start paddling out of my way across the Nile before things get out of hand here and they start building a pyramid in front of me. So, see you next week, guys. Bye!